another CEO, a Polish CEO, who was caught taking a hat that was given to him by a tennis player. All right. Hey, look, everyone can enjoy sports in their own way, but I want to show you this adult man stealing from a kid. All right. Now, again, the man in the blue shirt, that's a tennis player. The kid right there, huge fan of him, loves tennis. Hey, to each their own. So he's getting a hat. The tennis player is giving a hat to the kid. Watch carefully. I'm muting because of copyright. All right, there you go. Signing the balls there, right? And hey, whoop. Took the hat. Took the hat. Look. Hold on. First of all, listen. You're a grown-ass man. Here you go. Oh. No, that's not his son. That sucks. Right? So what's the update? Well, U.S. Open hat snatcher identified as Polish CEO as tennis star Kamil Majchrzak, I think I said his name right, meets with the boy, because apparently this was brought to his attention. All right, so the tennis player made right by the kid and gave him his hat again. So another hat, which is great. That's fine. That's awesome, because I'm pretty sure. Listen, any kind of sport athlete, they see something like that, it's like, oh man, that's not right. So what happened? So the rich guys got some poor form. So the entitled jerk who seemingly snatched a hat autographed by tennis star Kamil Majchrzak, I think I'm saying it wrong, I apologize, from a young boy at the U.S. Open, has been identified as Polish millionaire Piotr Cezarek. Now, Majchrzak, fresh off his victory over the ninth seed Karen Kakanova, I'm butchering these names, I really screwed it up, when the incident unfolded Thursday night. All right, so the Polish CEO's identity was confirmed to the Post on Saturday and said he was initially oblivious to the now viral snafu. Obviously, some kind of confusion, the tennis professional said, adding that Cezarek sponsors his tennis federation in Poland. Interesting. I was pointing, giving the hat, but I had a lot going on after my match. After being super tired and super excited for the win, I just missed it. I had like a dead look, if you know what I mean. I'm sure the guy was also acting in the moment of heat, in the moment of emotions. Well, I don't know. Anyways, the CEO of the paving company, Dogbrook, was allegedly caught on the live broadcast Thursday night, apparently snatching the prize memento from the young fan Brock's hands after Majchrzak, also Polish, appeared to be gifting it to the child while signing autographs courtside. The businessman, who had been was seen placing the prize hat into his wife's bag as a devastated young fan protested, has since deactivated his social media accounts after the incident sparked widespread fury, Spanish outlet MRCA reported. Now, I do want to point out something. It has also been brought to my attention that this same CEO is also upset at how he's being dragged on social media. Now, allegedly, this is what it's looking like here, and I want to play just a commentary video on this, because again, listen, if you are a CEO, man, you literally have everything going for you. Okay, you literally got the money, you got the cash, and all that other good stuff. But here's the thing. I want to pause here. We're gonna pause here, because this really got out of hand, and I want to play it right here. We're gonna play it right here, right now, for everybody to witness.
When that scissor scumbag's Polish paving company gets negative review bombed with comments that I can't quite understand, even when it's translated. But the worst.
Now the thing is, okay, so his business was being review bombed. You know how social media works. If you get review bombed and bombed hard, hey, it's a severe gut check.
Part is, the CEO allegedly replied to their post, stating this was a disproportionate online storm. Yeah, I took the hat, but in real life, there's a rule. Who is first is first. Let's not make this into a scandal. It's just a hat. If you were faster, you would have it. And I can somewhat understand his approach to this. When being cancelled, you should never apologize to the mob, as no matter what, you're not going to win them back, so you're better off catering to whoever supports your actions, no matter how small or pathetic that group may be. But then he follows up with the dumbest, most sensitive thing ever, saying in Polish, insulting a public person is subject to legal liability. Offensive insinuations will be examined and possibly referred to court. And then there was this other Polish response, allegedly from an attorney, bringing up all his long-winded lawyer speak, demanding everybody immediately stop violating their personal rights, delete your comments within 3 days, submit a public apology, and pay us 10,000K, which roughly translates to 27,000 US dollars within 7 days.
Now, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. You're going to lawyer up for that? Dude, there's a video of you taking the hat away from the kid. Now, look, I get it. U.S. tennis seats are not cheap, okay? I get it, all right? And but I'm going to say this right here, right now. I mean, you are a CEO. You can have whatever you want. All right, obviously you got money coming out the butt. But the fact you're going to go ahead and lawyer up with this bull, allegedly, and somebody's going to be speaking for you like this, grow a backbone. You don't need to be doing stuff like this.
Make amends for moral harm and image losses, or else we're taking you to court. We've already saved your comments. They literally couldn't have crafted a worse response to the theft of a hat, but somehow these CEOs just aren't used to being treated like the scumbags that they are. And I don't know anything about Polish law, but American law says I can call that CEO a bitch. Because even if those comments on that review site aren't genuinely his, that video from that tennis match is all the evidence I need to come up with my opinion. As I think it's really just about when these CEOs finally get exposed, they immediately revert to their, but I get special treatment because I'm...
No, you don't get special treatment. I mean, come on. You're going to bring your side piece to a concert. Everybody knows how the NFL, NBA, NHL, Major League Baseball, how they all got the cameras on the crowd, the kiss cam moments or the dance moments. You're going to be caught on film and you're holding her from the back. And then what? You're shocked? You look down and you duck down and dive? Hey, you know what? Never mind. I'm probably going to post a very insensitive poll in my live stream chat. Hey, which is the better of the CEOs? The Titan Sub CEO? The Luigi CEO, the concert CEO, or this CEO stealing a hat from a kid. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But hey, folks, which one do you think is better? No such thing as a wrong answer, but what the hell?
Rich and powerful, completely missing the point of, if you just kept your head down and didn't even address it. Yes, that video is currently going viral and getting millions of views, but the internet is so ADHD, even if you think your viral moment will ruin your life forever, I'm sure if you saw that MFer is not real girl in real life, you wouldn't even notice her. But these idiots think they can lawsuit themselves out of the limelight, not knowing it only extends its notoriety. That's why I know if I ever get exposed snatching a foul ball from a Make-A-Wish kid, I'm not suing anybody for 27,000 Polish pennies. I'm simply saying if you think that's me in that video, you're a racist that can't tell us apart.
All right. So what is the big takeaway? What is the huge takeaway from this video? What can we learn? Well, I don't know. First of all, if you got the money to go to a tennis game, and obviously you have the money to buy access, what I remember my grandfather saying, what money, I mean, or what can you give a rich person when they have access to everything? You can't reciprocate back when they have access to anything. They could do whatever they want. But to try and dig your way out, allegedly, and also be upset at the review bombing, of course, you can be taking a hat from a kid, or a baseball from a kid, or a tennis, like anybody who does that, like relax. If it comes your way and it's nowhere near anybody else, take it. Some of the best videos I've seen on social media is when you see somebody at least get a baseball or some kind of memento from an arena game or anything of that nature, and you see them give it to a kid. Like, there you go. Because guess what? That's going to make that kid's day great. All right? I always wanted to catch a foul ball or something like that at White Sox Park. Well, guess what? If I see a kid trying to get it, you know what I'm going to do? I'm 40 years old. I've lived a pretty good life. Boom. There you go. Take the ball, kid. Anyways, money can't buy class. Remember that, folks. It's who you are, what you do. And when you get criticized on the internet, learn to take it on the chin.